Hello and welcome back to the X-1 Legion cast. Even if it's your first time, it feels like coming home, I bet. I'm Randy. I've got Matt and Mitchum here, and we have best friend of the podcast, general all-around good guy. Anyone who knows him is better off for it. Brian Baer, welcome. We're so glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. This guy shared a chocolate almond with me one time. Yeah. Just
he puts down mats for you to sit on or stand on whenever you're playing. Yes. And then when he beats you, you sit on them when you're sad.
I saw him let a man cry on his shoulder one time after he beat him. It was incredible. But yeah,
is he just like the Chuck Norris of the Legion community, except just good deeds everywhere?
That or the Dos Equis guy, right?
Or the Dos Equis guy, the most interesting Legion player.
Most interesting rebel player in the world. We got Brian here because we're talking about Rebels, and apparently, if you're going to talk about Rebels, you get Brian Baer to come on your podcast. So we're glad to have him here. We're continuing on with our faction primer series, and I think the Empire one went really good with Richard. If you haven't listened to that one, you guys should. And I think it's going to be another great episode today. But before we get too far into things, we have to not break with tradition and get into some hobby harassment. Matt, how many of your 100 miniatures have you finished?
I was like, hope he doesn't go for me first. So I am on the board. I have completed a model. That's the headline.
Step.
That's what we're going with.
That's a big step.
Negatives. It is a Halo model. So I did a brute sniper. We had a Halo event this last weekend, and I needed to finish one for my team. So he's got his little sniper rifle, his little pistol.
Yeah, I came up and all your models look really good. I saw your full team.
Yeah,
it looked really solid.
Look
Yours
good.
too, Randy. Both your guys.
Yeah, they didn't play as good,
really great,
but they did look good. I did.
Mine played great.
Yeah, Randy's played great. Randy won. I did start doing the panel lining, or like the black lining on all of my stormtroopers. So I've got like the little, I don't know if you can see the little, oh man, great audio. The little black line on top of their helmets. I actually did it with like the Sakura ink markers.
I've heard good things about those.
They're actually awesome. And I'm a better writer than I am a painter, apparently. So I was able to draw those on a lot better, especially with the raised bit on the deal, and actually went pretty well. So I have to do that for a Stormtrooper battalion because I've got like 50 plus Stormtroopers I need to finish. So I'm doing the lines. I'm doing a little bit of time. I'm going to try the eye things next. And I also started, I might do some speeder bikes. I did start, I've primed. I started doing the bodies for the speeder bikes. So I've got like 8 of those in the tank too. So I don't really know what list I'm running yet, but I'm trying to just kind of do little bits. I did the cloaks on 40 snowtroopers, like the off-white on all those. So I really am I'm super non-committal right now. So I'm just trying to almost finish. So if I ever finish any of these models, it's over. I'm going to get my 100 for the year, but so far we're at 1. So that's where I'm at.
Amazing.
Yeah. Someday.
Well, Mitchum's been on a tear.
Yeah.
I have. I haven't been doing what I was told to do. But I have been doing stuff.
Classic Mitchum.
So yeah, I know. I think I'm up to almost 20. I think I'm at 19. I got a full squad of ARFs painted. I got the rest of my marksmen painted. So like the 4 guys, the extra 5, and then the mortar. I went through and painted up 2 extra clone captains. I painted up 2 extra clone commanders. I kind of went through and like reorganized all my clones and like put them in their color coding units and everything. So like I have a green squad that has a shotgun, a Z6, a clone captain, a clone commander, yada 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 yada. So yeah, here's my marksman guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
More
guy. That. Yeah. This is actually this is white I did with my airbrush that I got. Ooh. So I primed it black and kind of did like a top down white, a little bit more heavy on the white than I expected, but I turned out great. I think it's much better than dry brushing a ton of models. So I was really happy with it. I think I've shown this guy off before. Here's my little Clone Trooper Jedi Guardian.
Nice.
I'm not, so they have, all my Jedi Guardians have like either the green, blue, or red little belt, tell what squad they're in. I'm not sold on the lightsaber though. I tried to add some like white at the hilt to add like I just don't like it. I don't know. I tried to add some highlighting. I'm not sold. So if anybody has any tips, like that would be great. Added some edge highlights on the
Have you tried
cloak.
like the fluorescent colored paints?
I
They
don't
almost like have a
any.
glow to them. I would try
Okay,
that.
maybe I need to look into that because I have a bunch of metallic paints that just wouldn't look good.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going to show you this guy's face because I kind of ruined it with the face. But I painted up this. Oh, I showed the face. Shoot. This has a yellow lightsaber, and he was looking great. And then I decided, you know what? I was feeling confident. I decided to do his eyes, and that's just where I fucked up. And now I got to go back and fix it. It just looks terrible.
Hey, you should get some Sakura Micron black pigment.
You know, I think I should. I need something because I was sitting there and I was like, it was like I couldn't keep my head still, and I was like,
you try to hold your breath as you do it.
Yeah, like,
I was like, oh god, everything was so great, and then that's all I could look at now, and it sucks. So I just want to start over. But yeah, so anyway, I've been painting a lot. I don't know if you can see on the back. I've got some other vehicles on my paint desk back there that I'm working on. I don't know. I've just been super scared to start vehicles. I don't know why vehicles give me so much anxiety, but it's just, I don't know. So, but they're going to get done. I think I've more or less decided on what I'm bringing to Worlds. So now it's just time to get it all painted. So
nice.
Yeah.
Randy, what have you
Me?
been doing? Yeah, what have you been doing, big dog?
I painted Lando. Yeah.
Nice.
And then I've been trying to get some fleets done. Ooh, yeah. I saw a Sarastro guide recently on painting the new Han, and he does this thing for eyes where like you do white and then you do like a raccoon mask around the eyes, like in black, and then you paint the skin like light. It's because your eyes are kind of sunk in here and there's a lot of shadowing.
Oh, so you do the eyes first?
Yes. And then, the white's kind of big, but as you go in, you kind of naturally like screw up a little bit and like it gets a little smaller and you just do a black dot for the pupils. And I have really been enjoying that technique.
Interesting.
I still want to get the pens. I still think those would be better to do the pupil dots for. But yeah, you might check that out.
Yeah, I think I will.
But yeah, I have terrible ADHD. So I started building a Halo table because I randomly mentioned it'd be cool if this thing existed, and so I couldn't quit thinking about it until I started trying to do that. And I'm really frustrated trying to pick a list for Worlds. I keep going back and forth, and so I don't know what's a hobby, and so. So
we brought Brian in so he can tell you what to run for Rebels.
Yeah, I mean the last one I've been playing has been better. I've been doing like some Han Lando stuff. That's been fun.
Han Lando's amazing.
That's been good. Gosh, there are so many keywords and things to remember. Remember all your low profiles. Remember to do your one step ahead every round. Guidance play. I don't know. There's so much stuff going on, but yes, it's cool to have so many tricks in your bag as someone who's been playing Shadow Collective for so long, where you have 0 tricks in your bag. Your one trick is buying a bus ticket, and that's it. So, yeah, that has been mostly it for me. I think painting Rebels furiously. So I know Brian's probably painting Rebels because he's Mr. Rebel, right? So
he's got them all done already.
Well, now I do. Yeah, I did. Was it like 16 more fleets over the past couple weeks? So.
Where did you get more fleets?
So there was a tournament in Illinois, Peoria. It was at what's his name? Hank. It's Hank who runs Adepticon. It was his home store. And they were running a tournament a couple months ago, and I went there and saw that one of the prize pools was a fleet box, and I was like, we just upped the ante. Like we're
Casual $100 box of fleets.
This is
right
like,
there.
like going to be nice and fun and like relaxing. And I saw that and I was like, all right, it's go time. I need that.
Oh man.
So
I thought you were just like trolling the local stores. We have our friend Dylan's always like going to these small town game stores and be like, oh look, they have the Legion, all the old units. They also have the fancy bases and all this stuff. He's like, I bought everything.
Yeah.
So
So you have to come to me now.
yeah.
Yeah. So I actually I chopped a bunch of their arms off for the guys that have the NPLs, all the heavies, and just made them into regular fleets so that I could have more fleets.
Oh, you don't think you're ever gonna run 6 MPLs, Brian?
It basically I now have 8 squads of fleets, so it gave me a whole additional unit, or heavy upgrade, or was it 5-man
Super
upgrade?
Squad, yeah.
It was great.
That's great.
So yeah, no, we're not running those NPLs, but
Yeah, it turns out Blast isn't that great in melee, so
nope. And you don't want fleets sitting there at range 2 either, because they just die.
no, yeah. Yeah.
But I
if you'd
also
like to
did-
see a recreation, watch
I also
Rogue One.
did this cool Vader that I hobbied a little bit.
It's very cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Super good.
he's beckoning someone
I
to
love
come.
the cloak.
And we put the hood from the Jedi Guardian on them. I did the same thing for my Op Luke. So Op Luke has a hood, so he looks like the Mando Op Luke.
Oh, like the Mando. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Those Jedi Guardian cloaks are awesome.
They're awesome.
They're
awesome.
really cool.
Yeah.
They've nailed it out of the park with this new release of sculpts on everything. I think everything has been a banger so far.
So you're playing Empire at Worlds? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I have been playing around with Vader, double 6-man Dark, Moff Gideon, and Krennic.
Oh my gosh!
Don't like that.
That's
Don't like that at all. That's terrifying.
It's 9x.
Well, it's 9x, but it's got pass tokens.
It's got a
yeah.
bajillion pass tokens.
It's really 11x with 8 pass tokens or
Jeez.
whatever, depending on who you're playing.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Vader going last is pretty good.
Turns
Yeah,
out.
that's up there on the list of things you want to go last.
You heard it
is
here
Vader.
first.
Yeah.
Vader
And-
going last.
And you have 2 command cards that give 2 of your units standbys that are unstrippable. So
That's another thing good I've heard about is unstrippable standbys.
you got
Teleport card?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you bring Vader. So it's operative Vader. So you bring both of Vader's 1 pips. You bring Gideon's 2, or not Gideon, or yeah, you bring Gideon's 2 and Krennic's 2, and you bring Gideon's 3 and Darkness Descends.
Yeah.
And it's a hoot.
Seems good.
Yeah, it's a hoot for one person, I'm sure.
That's why he treats you so well at the table with chocolate covered almonds and a pie.
Yeah, he's like, here's the mat.
he can
here's
gently
the
beat
almonds. You're like,
you down.
you're like, I love chocolate covered almonds. I've never even seen this, or cocoa. They're like cocoa powder
Yeah.
almonds.
Yeah.
Like, these are great. These seem healthier than a chocolate covered almond. And it's like, oh yeah, here's Vader. All these
Oh,
dark
man,
troopers.
You guys.
He's super nice about it too. I love it.
Yeah. He's too lovable not to be. Okay. Well, cool. Good job, everyone. We'll reconvene to see Matt's second mini on our next episode.
Yeah, we're in
Fingers
February now, and I have 1 done.
99 to go.
Yep.
Yeah, we did get a bit of news. AMG put out an article about the GTs for this coming season. I guess before we get to the downer, let's talk about the upper. Mitchum, you want to
Yeah.
tell the people?
Yes, it is official. Oklahoma Open will be an AMG sponsored GT this year. Very excited. Huge announcement coming in our second year for this GT. Really looking forward to it being bigger and better than ever. Really looking forward to the awesome price support that AMG is going to throw in. And here's to I think we are shooting for 48 this year. But of course, the more the merrier. So please, I don't have all the details yet, but more details will come sooner rather than later. But yeah, so that's the only thing I can tease right now, and just be on the lookout for official signing update and dates and everything. Well, the dates are going to be November 14th and 15th. I can't say that. So, but yeah, GT, big news. Super looking forward to it. And the event as a whole will just be bigger and better this year. So, looking forward to that.
Nice.
Yep.
How many do we have last?
We had 32 last year.
32. We capped it at 32 because we wanted to.
We capped it at 32.
Sure.
There was a wait list. I did have some late ad drops, but I ended up being able to get to 32. So, hopefully. I mean, I think the end goal would be maybe like 64, probably the max that I think I could handle by myself or with a couple other people. But I mean, 48, anything more than 32 this year, I think it would be a massive success. I mean, anybody that comes down is a massive success, but I think more than last year is great. So
last year was hot. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So hopefully we can have the same amount of price support and the same amount of love and the same amount of good time, and get the beers flowing at the bar and chat up with a good old Isaiah. And
hopefully Isaiah comes down again.
Yeah,
He's a hoot.
He was a hoot. He is a hoot. So
that's great. Unfortunately, some GTs are not happening this year, though. That's a bit of a bummer. I don't know if that's just attendance or it's limited to so many a year, but definitely check that list if you have gone to GTs in the past, and don't just assume that a GT is still a GT this year. So,
and even if it's not a GT, I mean, if the event's still around, it's still
you should still
an
go
event
and support and have fun.
It's still worth going. I mean, I've been to a lot of tournaments that are super fun that were not GTs. So, don't let that be your only decision on when you go to an event, for sure.
But I get it. People want marble dice sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So
that being said, I will accept our deal being a GT. So
yeah, the marble dice are cool.
Being a GT winner, man, it's got some sweetness to it. Now that you just automatically get into day 2.
Day. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. So come on down.
Yes, especially with seeing how many people signed up for Adepticon, and there was a wait list, and they had to expand it, and like wait list again, and expand it again. Like with that, knowing, like, I mean, I was around a bunch of guys knowing that they were all stressing about getting in, and there's some peace knowing that you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that again, but I hope so.
Yeah. Well, you'll have a chance in November if you haven't gotten one already. You can come on down. You have to be extra degenerate, though, in case Evan shows back up and is doing whatever the new cheating is.
We gotta hold it down for the Midwest guys.
I am a little.
We can't let these coastal elites come in.
That is true. Yeah,
we
win
is
our
true.
tournament.
Did you just call Indiana coastal?
Well,
you're working into the Midwest.
You're one of us.
You gotta help us hold it down.
You're an honorary suitor, so like we need
best friend of the podcast, Brian Baer, is definitely helping us out. Yeah.
No, you're on Oklahoma or you're a neutral, and it depends on how you do in the head-to-head with the Texans.
That's right.
So
yep.
Unfortunately, we running the tournament will not be able to defend our state, so you're gonna need all the Oklahomies we can get. So
I'm definitely an Oklahoma.
Yeah, there we go. You heard it here, Reagan. Sorry, bud.
I'm not even sorry about it.
Reagan's an Oklahoma. He just doesn't realize it yet.
Yeah. Reagan is an Oklahoma. He just, you're right. He's too blind to see it.
Yeah. Cesar did wear an A&M jersey the entire event last time. So he's
I respect the hustle.
He's still firmly on Texas team. That's fine.
I'm pretty sure he wore a Texans jersey on Sunday too, because they were playing.
He wore a Dallas jersey.
Oh,
I think, don't say he wore a Texas jersey. I can hear him screaming
I'm sorry,
right now.
I'm going to catch a lot of flack in that.
That's good. Hopefully he doesn't listen. But yeah, no. It was a
Don't
lot
worry,
of fun.
Spencer and Thomas will tell him it's fine.
The Oklahoma Texas Trophy will be back. We did lose. Unfortunately, it's tough to admit that we did lose.
It's hard to win it in your own state.
Correct.
It is.
Typically,
It is.
you have some good players that are helping run
Yeah.
the tournament. So,
Yeah.
It probably
not,
would have
not in our case.
Not
but-
in our case, but
It would have helped if we didn't have some Oklahomas drop.
Yeah.
Colton.
Go on vacation. things
Yes,
like
Travis.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
See his wife,
okay.
I guess.
we'll do better next time. We had been undefeated in the Oklahoma Texas thing. I think it is tougher to defend home field, like at LSO. Thomas and Reagan and Spencer were all running the event, which they're all pretty good players. So I do think it hurts to have that. But we're going to be the first ones to win on our home turf. November, book it. I've been talking trash. I was talking trash in the Discord thread as well, which I'm happy to talk trash when I don't have to back it up. So hopefully my Oklahoma boys will back me up. But no, it'll be good. I'm excited. I'm very excited about the GT. I think Mitch and we were surprised. So I don't think we expected to get it right away. So super excited. So
You know what else I'm excited about? We got some release dates for some
Yeah.
new products coming out. It looks like April 3rd, we'll be getting the Blizzard Force Special Edition Army Box, Echo-based Defenders, Tauntaun Riders coming out, Captain Solo and Commander Skywalker on Tauntauns, Imperial High Command, and the Imperial Probe Droids. That's a lot for one auspicious day in April. I think they should have done it
Empire.
April 1st just to be funny.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah.
I've got to start painting because I'm going to get buried by all these Imperial releases if I'm not on it. Because that's going to get me, I think, close.
What would you call your current state, Matt, then, if you're not already buried? I mean,
Treading water.
What state are you in right now?
We're preparing. We're
Is
preparing.
the avalanche looming?
If I'm playing Empire at Adepticon, I'm going to have to get some stuff done. So I'm trying to back myself into a corner, but I don't know if I have a Blizzard box and probe droids and high command. Now high command I think will actually be fun. I think sometimes I did a lot of clones too. Sometimes with the Imperial core, like the generic white armor core guys, it's kind of a lot of repetition. But I think the high command is going to be a lot of fun actually to paint. I think I'll enjoy that. It'll be kind of like the agent and stuff too. Those are fun.
Yeah, I've said it once, and I'll say it again. I'm very intrigued in Thrawn, and I honestly might start playing Empire just to play him because I think he's gonna be really good, and B, I just love him thematically. I loved Heir to the Empire. I love that series by Timothy Zahn. That's not right. Yeah, Timothy Zahn.
That's right. Yeah,
Heir to the Empire. That series is fantastic. I haven't delved a lot into Star Wars novels, so if there are any recommendations out there, please send them my way. But I have read that one, and that was extremely good. So I'm a big Thrawn fan.
Oh yeah.
he's
Awesome. High command. Just reading through the cards that have been spoiled already. Man,
Yeah.
we might be in the year of the Empire next year, which would be cool.
Yeah, that usually happens whenever I invest in something. It gets better. So you're welcome. I try to pick something people aren't playing, and then it gets better by the time I actually get the hobby it, because I'm slow at hobby. So now I'll be a Meta Chaser Empire player once High Command comes out. So perfect timing. But I'm excited. I mean, Tarkin looks good. I don't know what the points are going to look like, but I'm assuming he'll be in Stormtrooper Battalion. I would hope so if Vader's in it. I mean, that would make sense if he is, but if he's just there and just being like, hey, Super Squads, shoot again, like that's just going to be pretty good. So I'm excited. And Thrawn looks like he's just going to make me look or feel like I'm smarter than I am, because I'm going to have all the tools to like manipulate stuff out of like, I can manipulate command cards, I can manipulate movement, I can give extra actions. And then if somehow I get him in combat when I'm not supposed to, it's like, well, he's got duelist and he's throwing red dice, so he's actually, he's pretty good in combat too. So it'll be fun.
I believe there was also a few leaks out of Europe. Some product got into some players' hands, and we saw the the probe droid is going to be 35 points. That's a fairly
Crazy.
cheap act you can bring.
Four wounds, right? Self-destruct 3.
Yeah.
That's crazy cheap for 4 wounds.
Yep.
I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be super fun. You infiltrate it and then just like hop out, observe, hop back, and then I guess put it on a point at some point in the game when it matters. But it's observe 3, right? That's putting 3 observation tokens on a target, so that's pretty nice.
Pretty great.
Pretty cool. Yeah, no, it'll be super thematic for Blizzard Force 2, so I like that. The Wheelo also got some cards leaked. I jumped off a bridge a couple times and came back on, like looking at those cards. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. I really wanted it to be amazing, but I don't know. It'll be interesting. I've started building some lists with it, so I think it'll be
the couple
fun.
lists that you've built, I think we were kind of a little quick to toss it to the dumpster fire. But I mean, it's 10 wounds and it still has transport.
Yeah.
The affiliations aren't terrible, but
they feel a little
outdated. I think
they feel like this should have gotten released a year ago.
Yeah. But I think they're still going to have some play. I mean, 10 wounds is a lot.
Yeah.
On a Surging White dice, armor 5 unit that is just going to be in your face.
I definitely want to try like Frenzied Gunner, Door Gunner on there.
Yeah.
Throw, I don't know, it's like 16 dice or something like that. That should be fun.
Yeah.
I wish there was like one more personnel slot on there, so you didn't have to sacrifice the affiliation upgrade for the Door Gunner, but that's cool.
I like the affiliation cards though, because it's kind of like a nice little, like kind of link targeting array-ish kind of, where it throws in a name or a dodge. I think it'll be pretty cool. But I don't know. You guys are bus experts, so I didn't know how this comps with the bus, or how you're kind of stacking it up with that.
It looks like it's going to be fun. I think it's going to excel in Rebels and not in Shadow Collective, because Rebels have the cheap support to make sure it stays alive, whereas Shadow Collective doesn't.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I think it's definitely the better gun platform, especially in Shadow Collective with the Frenzied Gunner, but you're throwing it out there and just seeing how many dice you can dump while it's still alive, I think, and dropping off a Black Sun or something like that. Though I am going to try and like load up with some like capos or something and like aid like three dodges onto it, have it come out with like 4 dodges onto the board, and see if that helps it stay alive longer. We'll see.
Wait, so can like a Vigo aid aims to it?
Yeah, if you take the upgrade, because it changes the affiliation to be Black Sun, and aid is just units. So
okay,
yeah,
that would beef it up pretty quick, because it can throw a lot of dice.
That's not bad.
I'm not shooting at a Wheelo tank with 4 dodges on it, unless I really just
armor 5, 4 dodges,
because you're just gonna dodge unless I just get a boatload of hits, you're just gonna dodge
because that's my big problem with buses in Shadow Collective right now, is they take a ton of abuse round 1.
Yeah,
and there's no repair to bring it back. But if I can dodge it up, that might help. So we'll see.
Interesting. I like that. That's good. Yeah, I like that.
If I'm wrong about this, I'm sure the internet is already screaming at me, but I think it works like that. So, but yeah. And then of course, when the Pirates come out, I'm excited to see what shenanigans we can get into there. Taking units.
Do we have a release date on the Pirates?
No, I think we've already passed the planned release date for these things. So we'll see. But okay.
The 8 on the capo and the Vigo do just say affiliation, so it's like 8 affiliation. So I'm assuming
should work.
Yeah.
If you can change the affiliation of the tank, then
that makes it pretty good.
A little bit of spice. But okay, well, cool. We got Brian here. We're going to talk about some Rebels. Dang it!
Yeah.
I swear. So if you are a new player, don't worry, we're not going to leave you behind. We're going to kind of talk about a little bit basics before we get into some more nitty gritty here. So, Brian, in your experience, what is the typical play experience of Rebels? What should you be expecting? What's their faction identity?
You should expect to pick up models off the table more often than your opponent. You should expect to try to win the game with losing attrition every time.
I literally messaged
Yes,
like our group
yes.
chat this last night. I was like, hey, am I supposed to have a heart attack every time I'm playing Rebels? Because like when I win by like a few VP, but like I've lost by like 300 or 400 kill points.
Yep. That is the Rebel way. So be comfortable with it.
Yeah, not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Learning movements is and learning when to press and when to back off, or when to hold back that takes a little bit of practice. Good thing is right now Rebels throw boatloads of dice. So you got your Cassian Super Squad, you got your sleeper cells. Rebel ATRT flamethrowers are feeling pretty good right now. Yeah. So and they've got a lot of tricks. If you like playing with tricks and fun things to catch your opponent off guard, Rebels is great for that too. So
yeah. And you mentioned a few units there already as good units. Are there any other ones that you think are worth building lists around right now? I mean, Cassian Super Squad is definitely the newest hotness, but
yeah, I'm really high on like the Rebel Agent. He's just really, really good for really cheap, and oftentimes, I mean, he's got his. I like running him with the pistol, which is a red and a white, and he does surge a hit, and it gives him lethal, but it also gives him Arsenal 2. So you take a little grenade with it, and you don't usually need him to do it more than once a game, but once a game he hits something pretty hard, and it feels great.
Am I crazy? Is that not just a better melee than the Vibro Axe most times? Like, even when your thermal detonator's down, like, it's still, like, around the same dice?
No, well, you can't use the pistol in melee.
But he's got his 3 black, and
It's
then
just
I think isn't the other pistol melee?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, it's just the one? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just the 3 black. If it is melee, then I've been playing him wrong, and he should be rolling better dice. But I'm pretty sure that it's not melee.
But even still, having one big melee hit with the thermal detonator is sometimes usually all you need in those situations.
I prefer it. Sometimes I prefer it at range 1 so that you can get the 5 reds and a white with a pierce.
Yeah.
So yeah. And if you have it on the agent with the what's it called, like unsung hero or whatever it is, or
Reluctant hero,
yeah, where he has relentless, so you can be range 3 from something, double move, and then jack it with a grenade and a pistol, and feel pretty good about life. So
yeah, I have a hard time getting the critical 1 set up on him.
Oh, I don't even care about
he needs
that.
suppression. Okay. Yeah.
I actually have, every time I've played him, I've probably been able to get it off, and I've just never even thought about it.
I'm like, I guess you can have Shriv give him a dodge or something and suppress him. I don't know.
He already surges to hit, so you don't really care. The critical is only if you're going into armor, and if he's going into armor, you're throwing his grenade at him anyway, and it's already impact and critical from the grenade. So.
Good point.
Yeah.
Thermal detonator's so good. That's so good. I wish this was a grenade I could take on everyone else.
I know.
So good.
I know, that grenade is nuts.
Oh man.
Yeah, I love the grenade, and so that's really hot unit right now. Din Djarin's just so good right now. He was good before, but now that you're seeing a lot of really big super squads around, that I mean, you want to take some stuff out fast. That's how to do it. You need to soften them up a little bit, because if you don't soften them up, if you don't soften your opponent's Cassian fleet squad and you go into him with a Din and a flamethrower, he's still not killing them, and they're going to kill him next.
Yeah.
And so you got to soften them up in order to make sure you get that kill. Otherwise, you're trading down with Din to that Cassian squad. So you got to get some hits on him first.
Yeah,
that's so good.
That Cassian squad is
so good.
I living sometimes.
I keep playing Rebels against Rebels. It's so good.
There's so many tricks. Just that Cassian card. I mean, there's so many things you can do. Like, what was it we were talking about the other day, Randy, about how he could still get his secret mission token, and then you could still flip it, so he can have his flipped card, but also the token to be able to score. But he has infinite courage. If you somehow get it to where, like, you're in your enemy's deployment with the card face up, and then you lose a model while in your enemy's deployment, then you flip. So you still have the token that you have to survive. But it just, once it's flipped, I mean, he's so much harder to deal with because you can't panic him. And it's not like you're losing any dice. It's just basically him just surviving. So I know you both are big into the Cassian fleets, super squads. I think I've prefer him in a rebel squad just to get that extra dodge generation.
Yeah, he plays very differently if you do that. If you're playing with a rebel squad, then you're definitely going for secret mission. Yeah, I'm going for pure chaos and damage. I don't care about
Absolutely.
That sounds like the rebel way. So
yeah, I was pretty anti the Rebel Trooper version, but I've thought about it more, and with the SX-21 or the ion gun, it's still spicy dice pool. I think I might like the if I was going to do a non-super squad one, I think I like it in the Rebel Trooper one better, and then super squad one, yeah, it's got to be fleets, baby.
Yeah, and I've even seen someone run it with a DLT.
Oh, interesting.
Because they can get a cheeky range 4 shot early on with 4 whites or 4 reds or 4 blacks and a white critical 1. It's just like, oh, that's interesting, because Cassian has long shot.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and so in the DLT is a 4. So now you're getting 5 dice on round 1 that people aren't expecting, and so that's kind of fun too.
Yeah, so fun. I'm having fun. It's so great. I'm like 0-7 against Cassie in the last 2 weeks. I'm just, oh my God. I didn't even know about this long shot shenanigans.
Yeah.
Like, cool. Glad you told me about that one.
Now you're going to see it everywhere, man.
Yeah, now I'm going to get dunked on by, okay. Yeah, no, it's really good. I've not killed it. I've tried to kill it and not killed it. I've ignored it and it's ran rampant. I've killed it, but it took so many shots to kill it that I've wasted, I've let something else in. I think in our game, Brian, we played, it's like, Luke just got to do whatever he wanted because between Cassie and the Bad Batch, I just had my hands full. And it's just, so Luke's just like stabbing ATSTs in the back, and it's like,
well, the biggest thing there was a couple of your early shots was he had low profile, he had heavy cover. I had emergency stims, and also what was it? Luke had a force barrier, so just keeping that dude alive. It's just terrible.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's great. Yeah, no. I've just got Cassie and PTSD, so I might have to do something. I don't know. It's just it's tough to prevent it from getting its value because it doesn't really attrit at all in any kind of meaningful way. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. So it's like if you don't shoot it, you're it's rolling 20 dice and you're just getting demolished. And if you do shoot it a bunch, it's like, okay, it's rolling 18 dice. Yeah, it's like you did it great. So I don't know. How is that upgrade 25 points? I didn't even know it had long shot. And then Randy, last night I was playing Randy, he's he gets it, he's like, okay, cool, I'm flipping my card, and it's like, oh, Lando, who is still incognito, just kind of like scoots up and is like, oh, here's a standby.
Yep.
And then Randy was doing it.
You can join this melee if you want to.
Yeah, Randy had gotten himself into melee and then was giving himself extra standbys, so I couldn't charge him with my operative and like start hitting him, because as soon as I charge in, he's just gonna just one shot my operative. So
Yeah,
it's great times.
It's gross.
It's so good.
very
I
fun.
just don't know how to prevent it from getting its value. Maybe this is the Rebel episode, so maybe you aren't allowed to say that. But is there like I just don't feel like there's a way to. How did you prevent an enemy Rebel Cassian? Like, how would you shut it down?
You shoot it. You want to shoot it from range. You want to make sure that you're getting good angles. Things like speeder bikes. And when you're getting angles on it, when you get angles like with something like a staff riders or your speeder bikes or like a bark speeder or something like that, when you get your angles, you want to make sure you're getting range 3 of one of the models, not the unit leader. You don't want to get range 3 from Cassian, because if you get range 3 Cassian, he can move once and still pop you with a big range 2 shot. If you get in range 3 of one of his models and not Cassian, then he can't reach you with a range 2 shot with just a move. And so you want to find your angles like that. You want to just start plinking them down, hit him from range. Don't let him get in melee. That's you get, like, if he gets in, or maybe you have something cheap that you don't care about running into melee. If you have some B1s that can just like run into there, or a Ewok slinger squad, and you're like, cool, have this 38-point lunch. I'm just going to let you eat that for a second while I'm doing these other things and getting prepared for you afterwards. That's another option. It's going to die if it's engaged with Cassian. Op Luke can turn it off. Flamethrowers can do stuff to it. Yeah. Immobilize is super hot against him. Immobilize is good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Rebels are good against Cassian super fleets.
Yeah.
I just am always so nervous because anything I can bring in that can like damage it can also just be like, if I bring a speeder in and I mess it up, well, that speeder's just gone. Or, even an ATRT flamer, if I, get a little too close, or I get in and maybe it doesn't do the thing all the way, well, that thing's going to get one shot.
That's
so
okay. It's only 74 points, man.
But
you gotta let it go.
The fleet Cassian's what, like 127 with the scattergun?
Yeah, I think I run it with the stems. Where am I at with the total?
Yeah,
so like
it's 127 without any extra gear.
Yeah, 127, but I run the stems on there.
Yeah,
it's hard for me to think of a unit that I could just trade up into that with.
I need to try this. I need to try the stems. I like the recon intel. I've like just having gear for cheap, so you can run through area terrain.
Do you feel like? Sorry, go ahead, Mitchell.
What do the stems do? Because it's not like you're losing dice when you lose a model.
He's keeping the stupid shotgun alive is what he's doing. I'll tell you, I've experienced it. It's like, he keeps the shotgun alive and then he comes in, because that's Mitchum. That's the bad shot. The worst shot is when you've been shooting this guy and he still is able to roll in with Cassian and the shotgun. And it's horrible. It's so bad, because then he's got the pierce and it's like you didn't do anything.
Gotcha. Or imagine this cheeky play. You have the wounds on there. You haven't flipped yet. So then you run in to the deployment, and then you end your activation. You take the wounds, and then you can flip after.
Oh, and then you take the wounds.
Yeah.
That's
after
cool.
you get your token. Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that. But the stem it's just so dirty, because your opponent is getting to the end of casting, and they're like, oh, good. I'm just gonna you've got 3 models left, and I just did 5 hits, and he blocks 1, and I freaking just killed him. And you're like, actually, I still got Cassian and the shotgun. They're just like,
sorry.
Oh!
Yeah, because that's like one unit is leaving the game. Well, Cassian then will leave the game, but not before they remove something else, because that's it's so bad, man.
It's
so
super fun.
It's depressing. It actually is demoralizing to because at that point you've probably shot it like 4 times, maybe more. Like you've shot it a bunch. And it's taken up. It's been like you're focusing this thing, and then it's like, no, I'm still getting value, and it's probably already killed things before then, because it's usually gotten, if it's getting shot, it's usually shooting back. It's just
yeah. And the op Luke double tap with a Cassian.
Yeah,
like,
man.
you don't
And
wanna
then the Lando stuff Randy was doing. It's
be
just
nice. That's what I want to serve.
Rebel
so,
tricks.
so good.
Yeah.
It's really
So
good.
25 points, guys. This is the craziest 25 point. It's 3 points more than
Matt,
the
you can only
scattergun.
take one of it, so it's okay. So kind of going along with that, we kind of wanted to go through some list archetypes here, and so the Super Cassian squad is like kind of fits into the hero hammer mold quite a bit, along with some other things. Are there some other, like, what interesting units are you taking in hero hammers right now? Like, what's your overall strategy when you're playing a hero hammer rebel list, and if you're playing against one, how do you take it down? I really like Rebel Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Still, contesting range 1's great. So yeah,
It's so gnarly. Rebel Bad Batch. I played it for the past few months, and I was just like, I mean, because I hadn't played around with it much. I played with the Gar Bad Batch for a long time, but I kind of stayed away from Rebel Bad Batch because everyone was playing it when it first popped out, and I just playing it the last couple months. I'm just like, man, this is so. It's that score range 1 is crazy. It's so good. And so yeah, I love the Bad Batch. I think right now, I mean, double X-34s, your land speeders are still good. I've seen some people try to run them without the Astromechs. If I'm running them, I still want the Astromechs. But it's way harder to fit now. So it is surprisingly, it feels way more painful when they die than it did before, because that extra 10 points actually feels like such a big difference. I don't know why it does, but it does. And so I mean, this still takes a lot of practice to pilot those things without them getting blown off the table.
I've been trying to run one, and it's interesting getting those ranges down, and like your action economy recovering, because I've been doing the HQ uplink thing with Wedge and strike and fade. Yeah, because that's sweet. I'm going to recover and just get all that back, but like if you position wrong, it's still going to feel bad. So do you think on the double X-34s, are you still liking those in like a big act padded list, or should you be fitting a Super Cassian in there still?
Oh, I would try to fit a Super Cassian in there for sure, because what they do is they provide a little bit of a safety net for him to move a little bit freer, because their threat range is so large, and your opponent wants to kind of avoid them, or be very careful on which flank they're on, so they can kind of open up some extra movement for him where he can stay out of range bands a little bit safer. So I would try. I'm personally like, I would try to fit him in every time, except actually every time. Yeah. The list I'm running right now is double buses with Op Luke R2 instead of Bad Batch, and then it's 6 fleets. Three of them has scatter guns and Astromechs, and then 2 of them are naked with Astromechs, and then you got the Super Cassian. So I've got 5 Astromechs plus R2. And gunboat buses, so they're like maxed out. They got the quad gun, they've got the door gunner, they've got the aims that they hand out, and they're just ready to brawl and stay alive forever.
Wow.
So it's fun.
That's absurd. That's
It
so many
does sound like
words.
fun.
That's so many effective words. That's crazy.
Yeah,
you better kill those buses if you get a chance.
How? It's so many repairs.
You have to do it all at once, because if you let him activate, he's going to heal them all back.
Yeah.
Well, I've got HQ on R2, so he goes last round 1 and then first round 2. So he just heals 4 wounds off a bus. So, yeah.
I've been thinking about, because I know the common knowledge is R2 is bad or whatever, but outflank's kind of interesting, because you can throw like a bus with something Super Cassian and R2 on the outflank side, and then we'll just go get double secret mission to start the game off.
That is a strategy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I know sometimes when you do that, people are just like ignoring that side, but in that situation where you're ignoring them, you're giving away 2 VP. That feels less good.
A lot. That's a lot
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
interesting things going on there for sure.
Yeah. So double X-34s they're still good. They're harder to squeeze in, but they're still good. And I mean, I haven't revisited them since the point changes, to be honest, because I've been having fun with this stuff. And so I do need to revisit it to try to test it out before I commit hard on world list. But in terms of other things, so I won in the open with Lando and Han. It was 13X double bus, but the buses are completely naked. Nothing, no upgrades at all. And then 3 super fleets with shotguns, and a super slinger squad, and then what's it called? Slingers and stuff. It's 13X, and so I updated it since this Cassian came out. So I still got 3 super fleets. One of them has Cassian. The other 2 super fleets just have shotguns.
And they're gonna get ignored. They're gonna get ignored because everyone's gonna be freaking out over
shotguns.
Cassian. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, and so the key there is that you've got your super slinger that just can run forward at the end of round 1, throw out some minis near some scatter or some what's area terrain. Throw one mini in the area terrain, and everything else spreads out, and you reckless round 2.
Yeah.
Everything is safe. Yeah, it's gnarly.
Jeez. Naked buses, huh? So are they just movable? They're just movable walls, pretty much,
Yep.
right?
Kill them. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can shoot through a bus round 1, then okay, it protected my units for a little while, and then round 2, you still got to deal with the reckless diversion stuff.
What are you putting in the buses? Are you transporting anything?
I think I've got
repair squads.
Hold on, let me look at my list. It might be. Hold on. Let's see here.
Let me
Someone's addicted
deposit
to
my
everything.
auto zone behind
I've played
me.
I've played against a lot of buses because I play against Randy a lot, and Randy will do like aggressive bus push.
Yeah.
Like he's like bringing something to you. You do like, I'm gonna put a bus out and I'm gonna drop my fleet with their R2 astromech behind the bus, and he's just gonna sit there and heal and
No astromechs. Just I have naked rebel troopers. Yeah, 3 naked rebel troopers, and so they just the rebel troopers will just get dropped off behind the bus. They'll just double move onto a point at some time round 2, get those double dodges and be like, "Cool, shoot at us." You got everything else to worry about.
Yeah.
I love that. The naked rebel troopers is such value to me as far as like what you're getting for what it's doing, and really it's holding a POI, it's shooting black dice at range 3, and it's hopefully getting a couple dodges and having nimble. So
and the rebel troopers are super important in that list because everything else is range 2. So you're right, Matt, that range 3 is actually really important because I don't want to let you just sit there and stand by up. So I'm going to use those boys to get those standbys off.
Yeah, it is really nice. Going from trying to run Black Sun spam and having literally nothing to shoot off standbys with to having rebel troopers like that. And if I get in range 2, I've got SX-21 on there and suddenly I'm throwing 8 dice at you. It feels good. I do like that quite a bit. Kind of going along with the Hero Hammer stuff a little bit. I know you recently were running a 9-act rebel list. I kind of copied you a little bit. I was doing 10 though because I'm not brave enough to go down that low.
It is unforgiving. It's a wise choice, Randy. It is an unforgiving list. You screw up one time, you just lose.
Yeah, it is fun though. It's kind of interesting because like I threw like a rebel sleeper in mine, and it kind of gets to do a lot of things because it's like 6th down on the list of what you want to shoot.
Yeah,
in those lists, it's kind of interesting because I think before it's like if you're gonna bring sleepers, you should at least bring 2 probably. But you can kind of splash one now if you have a top heavy list like that. It's kind of wild. So I like that. But what in your experience with it, like, has it just fallen apart with the dice spike bad for you, or get the wrong mission, or?
No, it's really positioning. Like when you position poorly is where you just lose because in that kind of a list, I did learn early on that you can't use your battle buses like a battle bus on round one. Use your bus like a pansy little I'm scared bus round one. You keep it as far back as you can, and you recover your HQ, and you wait for round two. And because to be honest, if they haven't killed a bus by round two, the chances of them killing a bus is like non-existent. There's just not enough rounds, and they don't have enough time to deal with it anymore. Like they've got to focus on other stuff. And so if you can keep your buses around rounds 1 and 2, the chances of living the rest of the game is pretty high. Yeah.
I don't know. These chuckleheads always just target my buses down. Like, hey, Randy, I brought Impact 10 for you today.
Yeah.
He says we're teching against him, but if it's the only thing he plays, are we really teching against him? I mean,
No, it's the thing. I've been playing Wookiees for 2 years, and I just shoot the buses when I see them because I know it's going to be a problem later.
Dude, Brian knows those Wookiee Pierce guns are so annoying into buses.
when you at Oklahoma Open, like I was like, why in the world am I so afraid of these stupid Wookiees? Oh yeah, because they explode my land speeders. That's right.
Say cover 1, nope. And then we're just going to see how many hits we can get past your armor, whatever, armor 3.
Impact,
and then
and it's Pierce.
And we're gonna Pierce, so.
Yeah, no, it was, I was like unreasonably afraid of those stupid Wookiees.
They're not good, but they're also all I have in the Wookiee battle force for shooting because I'm not doing clones because I'm a Wookiee purist. So I'm just maybe we'll get some buffs here. But I just have to shoot the buses. I just feel like if I get a chance to shoot a bus, I shoot the bus. And either it's because you're denying me the thing I actually want to shoot, or it's like it's actually a good decision. But either way, I just try to kill it. If I have the impact to do it, I just try to do it. Now I might not do it into 18 astromechs, but
come on.
I don't know. I played Brian the other day and I messed up where I put 6 into a bus, like 1 ATST shot, and I was like, oh, I got this thing easy. And then I didn't go back and get it in time. I think it lived to round 3. It was pretty embarrassing. I should have just immediately brought another ATST up and just blown it up and just been done. But it's hubris.
It's amazing how sometimes just one repair though will keep it alive a good deal longer.
Yeah,
it's so demoralizing, honestly, because you throw a good shot and you're like, okay, I got 3 wounds on it. It's like gonna break, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna heal it. Oh, I'm gonna heal it again. It's like, and then you shoot it again, you don't get any wounds through, and it's like, Or if I have to put the wound back on it, it's like that's the wound that would have broke it, but you healed it. It's so demoralizing on the other end.
It's terrible.
So
so terrible.
We're gonna kind of pivot the conversation a little bit. We've been talking a lot about it, like the mainstay units and Rebels, like buses, Cassian fleets, Han, Lando, Op, Luke. Rebels obviously has a lot of other units in the list. We have commandos in the special forces slot. We also have Mandalorians. We have certain heroes that we haven't talked about. What are some like maybe not like meta defining units that you think still have some play in this new Legion that we're in? Some of the mid. What are some of the mid tier units in Rebels that people can still play around with and have a good time?
Oh man, I think Rebel Mandalorian Resistance has a lot of play because you can build around them in a way that they live that you can mitigate their weaknesses where they lose 2 or 3 models in one attack and you're like, God dang it, right? But then you run some what are they called? Repair bots, or what are they? Heal bots? I can't remember.
Medics.
The medics. The medics. Yeah,
the medics. And you can do things. You can do some pretty cool stuff with like Ahsoka's 2-pip now. With her Guardian, and they get dodges. You can do cool stuff with Cassian's card, and that gives them danger sense, which is a big deal. You can And then you can also do the same thing with Jin's card, which is a big deal. And so there's a lot of things that you can do to build around a Mandalorian resistance unit, where all of a sudden they went from like a C tier unit to like, oh, this can be competitive. But it does take a lot of work to get that done. But I mean, if you got Mandos that are not getting suppressed that are healthy, they are problems on a wing. They are a problem on a wing. So yeah.
I mean, you mentioned Ahsoka. Sorry, Randy. I mean,
Go ahead.
I have to ask. I would be behooved if I did it. I mean, what kind of play? I mean, that's personally why I started playing Rebels. And I think with her recent points drop, I think she is pretty well costed for what she does. I don't know how often you play her, but like, what kind of play are you seeing, or is she still viable?
Oh yeah. I'm not seeing her a whole lot, but is she viable? 100%. Yeah, she's still great. And yeah, I think if you're running a list that likes dodges, or that wants to keep your smaller units alive, like she can be pretty hot with them. I still haven't seen anybody like spam sleeper cells with Astromix with Ahsoka and Chewbacca or something like that, just so you can just keep these like heavy hitting units alive for way too long. Like I haven't seen that played yet. And I think that there's some, I don't know, there might be some sauce there. I'm interested in that. I wish I had all the time in the world so I could test all these theories out. There's a whole bunch of crap up here. I try to play it as much as I can, but I can't get to all of it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Rebel Chewie's so good, by the way. As someone who played a lot of not Rebel Chewie is awesome.
So I have recently learned that that Guardian, that comes after you roll for cover.
Yes. Yeah. Because it's the modified attack dice step, which is
I think the only thing that happens before cover is low profile. I think that's the only one.
That is gnarly, because your guys, like, you get their cover roll, you get the low profile, and now all of a sudden, or whatever it is you got, right, or whatever cool tricks or keywords you've got, and then you Guardian after all that crap, after the dodge, like, it was just like, oh my gosh, like, it's, man,
that's got to be interesting, like an Echo base list with dug in, like red save cover, and then Chewie's gonna Guardian away whatever makes it through that.
Yeah. If Echo base didn't suck so bad on objectives,
hey, they're getting some Ton help soon, so we'll see. Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be good, but Travis is definitely going to be playing the quad Ton
list,
Ton thing. So we'll see. We'll see around here if it has legs or not.
I have a quad Ton list that I want to try out, but I haven't. I mean, it's another one of those theories that it's a double land or double airspeeder quad Ton. And so,
jeez,
yeah. It's got the movement. That helps with the movement where Echo base generally struggles real bad.
Yeah. And the new objectives might make it interesting too. It seems like they're going to be putting deployments closer to the middle of the board, closer to POIs.
If that becomes more common, like, I mean, FD cannons, like that's my heart, right? That was my first splash into big competitive play, was with my FD cannon double land speeder list. And so I was just like, I love the FD cannons. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with them, and they're just not great right now. And so I'd love to see them see some objectives where they feel good.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think we should probably go too much farther without at least mentioning the little murderous bears that is Bright Tree Village.
Still a great list.
Yes, they did have points increase recently. Yeah, like I think it's still, you're flooding the other side with bodies, right?
they're still rough, man. They've still got really cool cards. Those relentless cards on the slingers are great. The Immobilize a Million card is pretty cool, where they attack you with 12 guys. They're like, okay, cool, that's 12 immobilized tokens. Like, well, isn't it just one because they attacked me and they got a hit? And you're like, no, it's 12.
It's one for
Yeah.
every one for every weapon.
There was a Bright Tree Village player at Oklahoma Open. He printed off the forum ruling because he knew
He
it
was
would
ready.
come up, and I was like, I appreciate you printing this off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I play against like one of our locals, Matt Evans, plays Bright Tree Village all the time, and I still ask him like, really, it's that many? He's like,
They
yeah,
haven't changed that rule yet.
it was like that last week and the week before. Why do you keep asking me the question?
it's funny.
Yeah. So
Did the point changes cause the axe to change or anything with that list?
yes, so you're usually at a little bit lower axe. You're not. I haven't seen a whole lot of Bright Tree Villages that got to 15 axe anymore, which is where they were most competitive, was at 15. I'm seeing a lot more 13 and 14 axe Bright Tree lists, which they lost a little bit of beef, which kind of hurt them. But they're still real good. Like the only thing that's down now is that because you got your Stormtrooper battalion, which is feeling real good. And so you're seeing a little bit more flamethrowers because of them. You're seeing a crap load more flamethrowers because of Cassian Super Squad. And so the Bears are feeling a little bit of that heat, because of just people teching against what's good right now.
Yeah. And they're going to be able to be walked into more than most lists with flamethrowers. Like an ATRT with a flamethrower is probably getting in on an Ewok versus some of these other squads. So
possibly the Ewoks can hit it from further away with their relentless card. If they roll good, they're still popping a ATRT flamethrower on one shot. So yeah. So you do got to play it carefully. But I love the ATRT flamethrowers with the hacked comps.
Oh yeah, that's nasty,
dude. Because you sprint that thing in at the end of a round, and you're just like, cool, I didn't attack, but I'm gonna play one pip next round, and I know you want to play a 2, but now you have to play a 1 because that unit's gonna die if you don't.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool. Yeah, I wonder if since super squads are becoming more prevalent in all the factions, that if people will just naturally be more likely to have the dice pulls to fight back against all those bodies. I don't know.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
Because I know before, people were bringing flamethrowers, but I definitely think people are considering bringing flamethrowers more often at this point and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But that popular Bright Tree Village, that's the Chewy ATST, and then you've got Golden God 3PO, right?
Sometimes I've seen a lot of people play it without 3PO these days.
Okay.
They definitely have to have Log Ray because they need that Courage 3. Because he'll give them Courage 3, not Han, not Leia, but Log Ray.
Yep.
Because we all know that Log Ray is braver than Leia.
Hey man, those teddy bears are pretty brave. They're pretty brave.
I'm gonna put 10 Ewoks next to each other, and you have to tell me which one is Log Ray.
They didn't even know what ATSTs are, and they see these things, see like these giant mechs with lasers. They're like, "What are lasers? What are mechs? I don't know. Let's get the logs. Let's
sticks
go."
and stones.
Yeah.
So they're pretty brave.
Yeah.
Leia should be Courage 3.
Yeah.
It's
So
silly. She's not Courage 3.
Log Ray's usually there. I haven't seen is Leia. Yeah, Leia's usually there. Han's definitely there. You got to take your triple fat slinger squads, because that's your damage dealers. And then I think you try to.
You still bring a Wicket, right?
I don't think at least the ones that I've been playing against, I don't think has Wicket. I think they played with more skirmishers.
Okay.
Just to have more bodies on points. Yeah. But But I mean, Wicket might be in there. I don't know. I can't remember, but the big thing is if you bring your ATSD, you bring your 3 super slingers and your Han and your Logray, then everything else is like flavor. Like what do you need? Get yourself to 13 or 14 and be happy about it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, kind of just to round this all out, so we talked about a lot of different list archetypes. We talked a lot about different units and everything. What would you say? What are the, maybe not every mission, but what are the kind of the missions that Rebels want to play the most? And which secondaries are you looking for the most? I know they have a lot of tricks, a lot of movement. So, like, what are there some that you want to play and there's some that you don't want to play?
Yeah, it depends. So it depends on what you're running. So like
Yeah.
I like to run off Luke a lot. So I really like Close the Pocket. I
Yep.
like to have smaller amounts of POIs because I want Luke to affect the game as much as I can. When you have larger amounts of POIs, Luke affects the game less, and that's hard. And so in general, Luke feels like he affects the game less because there's been more and more POIs.
Interesting.
He can't get to everywhere, right? When there's 3 focus points, Luke feels great.
Yeah. Yeah.
When there's 6, it's like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But if you're not running Luke, I think you want things that you can win easier while losing attrition. So you want to avoid things like Recover the Research because Recover the Research often ends in ties. If you're running a list that likes Recover the Research, you're running a list that isn't super mobile but can out damage your opponent, and you can feel good about it.
Yeah.
That's usually not the Rebels. So shifting priorities is usually fantastic for Rebels. Things like if you're running a big bus that you think you can keep alive, then Intercept Signals is really good. If you're running Bad Batch, Intercept Signals is really good. Rebels tend to split pretty well, so that they like breakthrough. And so if you've got a Din or an Ahsoka and a Sabine that you can throw out on a wing and know that you're going to get on their point and they're going to live way too long, then Rebels kind of like breakthrough for stuff like that. X-34 is like hitting flanks and things like that. And so outflank is still by far my favorite objective right now. It's so good.
Yeah. I've been having a lot of fun with that in my triple lat 212th list as well. It's been a unique and interesting puzzle to kind of piece out how many Vanguard units am I going to throw out there, transport. That's a whole other equation to the math. So
I feel like another secondary that Rebels really like, if you're running speeders, you like your destroy enemy base. If you're running something like Lando with guidance, then you really want supply drop. If you're running Bad Batch, you really want supply drop. Sneaky stuff of like I played at Windy City, and there was 2 times where we had both shifting priorities and supply drop. So if you think about it, you're like, you get to the game, you're like, okay,
That
cool,
one's tough.
but now you can't score because your guys have to walk. They have to pick up the token and they want to walk onto a POI, and then your opponent just moves the POI away from them. So if you never be on the POI to score the game. But you
It's
know,
good if you're good Bad Batch though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like that happened twice to me at Windy City. I was like, oh well, my opponent can't score this very easily, and I can't.
Turns out that's how you win the game. So
yeah, but it's also so there's some cool stuff there. And I've talked about it before on some other casts, but it's interesting when you play that kind of matchup because you have to purposely lose some POIs to pull them in a direction that you need, which makes the game super interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty cool.
I would say we tend to not like bring them to heal.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, you avoid that one. Yeah.
No.
I would also argue Bunker Assault as well, just because your heroes, besides your Jedi, don't want to really be in your enemy's deployment. And there's not a lot of special forces besides Sleeper Cell that you don't want to be like up in, because like with arcs, it's the same dice pool for melee, but not really for Sleeper Cells. You still want to kind of be back a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit harder because Bunker Assault's another one of those games where you want to kind of sit back and attrition harder than your opponent and then kind of go for it. There are some archetypes lists that can do well into it. I mean, like again, you got a tanky unit that can go and attack and be confident about it because you have enough axe. Like again, Ahsoka Sabine's really good. Din's good. You got your Bad Batch is good. Your Opaloop's good. But at the same time, like even when you have those kinds of units, you generally don't shoot your opponent beyond range 2. So rebels want to be at range 2, and that also puts them in danger. So if rebels rely pretty heavily on terrain, and if the terrain matches up perfectly, then you might feel good about bunker. But generally, I prefer to try to avoid bunker.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't. The advantages. I mean, I guess really the only one to talk about is the rebel specific advantage. Are you bringing that in your list? Okay. I guess
So-
it comes into play later in rounds because it feels like it's not. Because generally you're going to start with more acts than your opponent, I would think, unless you're playing your crazy 9-act list. But
yeah. So I don't bring it. I don't bring it unless if I'm running at like a 13 or 12 act list of rebels. I'm not bringing it unless I have the rebel agent. Then I'm bringing it.
Oh, okay.
Because of that 2 pip, he gives you those tokens. And
gotcha.
And,
that's right.
Yeah, and so it's surprisingly awesome late in the game, like around 4. If you can hold off on it round 4, I love playing it round 2, but sometimes it's not always the play, and so sometimes you get it round 4 and you're like, sweet, now I've got 4 tokens that give my guys aims and dodges, or gives them the recover that they desperately need so they can double move onto this POI. Those kinds of stuff, or gives my Sabine a recover so they can whipcord your freaking Vader one more time. You know,
yeah.
Like
okay. I figured the play was there in a later round, just because after you are going to lose the attrition battle is when it would be super super good. So, but just being able to hold off that long is hard sometimes, and I think one of the key things that newer players especially struggle with is knowing when to commit, like when to, do your alpha strike or commit all your forces and stuff like that. And like really finding that and really keeping up with the flow of the game and knowing when things are and anticipating things. I think that's a really big art form that a lot of the veteran players have really kind of mastered, especially like yourself. Like you can almost see where a game's going to go even before, like, how a game's going to turn up in turn 2, and then you almost predict what's going to happen in turn 4, and so that really can impact how you're going to move and activate and choose which units to go. And there's a lot of preparation that goes behind that. So, and I think it's harder for newer players to kind of see the whole vision to the end. So, but you also got to play 5 rounds, so there's that too.
When I'm teaching newer players, or players that just want to get better, what I do is we'll do the setup of round 1, and then I'll just I'll give them a note card and be like, okay, so I want you to draw out what you think's going to happen for round 2. What are you going to do? And then we'll play it out, and then I'll be like, cool, so let's reset. Let's go round 1 again. We do a round 1, and I'm like, okay, now I hand them a note card. I'm like, okay, well, now what do you think I'm going to do? And so, because those kinds of things, and so when they draw it out and they're like, okay, because of the trains here, I think he's going to move this stuff over this way, and then he's going to do this thing, and then they can look at their card and be like, I'm going to do that thing. I think he's going to do that thing. Okay, now I've got a better idea of what I want to do round 2, and like all of a sudden, like things start to click a little bit faster when it can do those kinds of things.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great exercise. I really like that.
Yeah. Is there a particular list archetype you would recommend for a new player? There is a ton of tricks. It can be hard to keep those in line if you're newer to the game.
Yeah, I would try to think. But I would just advise any rebel players early on that just focus on scoring objectives first. Like, don't worry about how much you're dying. Like, don't worry about like, man, I haven't won a game yet. Like, don't worry about that stuff. Just focus on doing something cool in the game. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill this Vader, and I'm gonna score some points. And just be happy about how that goes, and then just kind of work from there. Just as you play and are enjoying the game, things start to become easier. You start to understand, like, okay, I did this here, and I think I needed to hold off on this unit a little bit longer. And those things will start to come to you. I would try to recommend things like, I would recommend sleeper cells for sure, because it's just fun to throw that many dice, and you're not heartbroken when they die. I would recommend something like your Han, your Leia, you know, just I would try not to worry too much about getting heavies on your core. I would recommend running core naked and putting points into cool heroes that you like to play, and then learn how to play those heroes. Because that's what's fun about Legion to me, is like playing these heroes. And so yeah, there's a lot of competitive lists out there, and yeah, I've played a lot of competitive lists without any of those heroes, and that's still fun. But I like the heroes too. So,
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely the faction that's known for their heroes, and I think they might have the most to choose from, like most options. I don't know if that's a true statement or not, but
it's
feel
possible.
like they definitely have the most operatives.
it feels
mean,
like they have
yeah.
a lot of choices, and depending on which set you choose from, like either you go with the Rogue One heroes, you go with like the original trilogy heroes, or you go with, I don't know, the new custom arrangement, that really kind of presets you into a certain archetype or kind of list build. But yeah, I mean, I always tell new players, the real cool always applies. So, you pick something that you think is cool, learn how to play it, and just, you're playing Sabine and Clan Red. Okay, cool. You're still going to learn how to play the game. You're going to learn a lot, and you're playing one of your favorite units, and you're reenacting something that you like. So that's what I always try to tell players.
Yeah, and Sabine Clan Ren is always a great it's a great unit for beginner players, because it lasts longer than your opponent wants it to. It's super fast. It can get to points that you need it to get to. It has a pretty good attack, so you're killing stuff with it, so you're happy about that. Yeah, it's a Clan Ren's a great beginner unit.
Well, cool. I think we'll kind of wrap that discussion there. I think there's a lot of good stuff there. So I know we kind of bounced around a bit, but I learned some stuff, so I appreciate that quite a bit. But we're not going to let you go without pulling out our hard hats, and we're going to build this command card tower of power. We've had multiple people, guest builders, come on and say, "Oh wow, I'm surprised I'm a Jedi's not up here." And it's like, well, we haven't done it yet. We were just waiting for the right person, and we just needed our best buddy, our good old chum, Brian Baer, to come on and help us put these cards on here. So let's I'll pull it up.
We've also had a number of people confuse "I'm no Jedi" for "I am a Jedi" and be like, "Oh yeah, that definitely deserves to be up here." And it's like, no, that's the Ahsoka card. We probably need to move it down. Sorry, Mitchum.
Oh, I haven't played enough Luke to fully understand that, but now that you say that, I understand, because I am a Jedi is Luke's 2-pip that gives out dodges, right?
No.
Okay,
No.
see, never mind. No, I don't even know what we're talking about. I know what I am no Jedi does, and it's still really good. But I don't know.
Not as good as "I am a Jedi."
I don't know.
I am a
what that
Jedi
is.
is where you turn off 200 plus points of the other player's army.
So I am a Jedi is where you go at the end of the round with Luke, and you jump onto a POI and you kill something, and then you push something else off, and you make sure you're in range 1 of some really important stuff, and then you play your 3-pip, and it doesn't matter what cards they play, because it happens whenever the cards are issued, not when
Mhm.
Luke is issued an order.
Mhm.
So even if you win your pip and you try to move your guys away, it doesn't matter because it's when the card plays. And any units with any trooper unit, the 2 trooper units within range 1 of Luke cannot make attacks that round, and Luke can't make attacks that round.
Okay. That's right.
It's horrible. It's so annoying, and you can't really
That-
do anything about it.
That
So
might
you-
that might
And
be
he gets
better.
searched to block. So if they do bring something else in to attack him,
Yeah.
yeah, he's defensive. Let's start there. Brian basically recited the card from memory, so I'm not even going to read it. It is a 3 pip, and it orders just Luke. But so where in the top 3 is I Am a Jedi going?
Oh man, let me see here.
Are we gonna give him a chance to? Oh no, we'll do that at the end. Never mind. Go ahead. Continue.
How I'm confused at how there is no try so far down. That's crazy.
They're haters, is what they are. They're a bunch of haters.
You'll have a chance at rebuttals at the end, but let's just focus on Luke for right now.
I will also say, like, we take a really long time to build this, so sometimes points change and things like that. And
absolutely.
they go
Yeah, and
up.
that's the best part about tier lists and things like this is that I'll feel one way about something, but my opinion's pretty fluid, and I can be convinced one way or another. So like even like tier lists that I did like 2 weeks ago, people are like, "Well, what about this? What about this?" I'm like, "Oh, you're right. I probably should have done it this way." It just happened.
See, he fits right in, guys. He gets it. He gets
No,
it.
but we need him to tell us where to put the cards.
Well,
So-
I think I would definitely from these ones. Oh man.
Is it better than Fear, Surprise, and Intimidation?
I think it is. Yeah.
Wow.
Is
Yeah.
it the best Luke card?
Yeah.
Easily.
Is
Yeah,
it really?
okay.
It's better than Son of Skywalker?
Yeah.
I mean, man, you're not. I mean,
Son of
It's-
Skywalker, you're probably killing one thing, right?
I guess
I'm
I
a
don't
Jedi,
have-
you're guaranteeing 2 things aren't going to attack. Like, imagine Darth Vader plays Implacable, and you just say you can't attack on either of those activations.
that's I guess I don't have a horror story with this card.
He's
So
no, he's
I haven't
doing
been
it.
victimized
Yeah.
by this card,
It's
Yeah.
so I don't know.
yeah.
That's the biggest thing, Mitchum, is that
Yeah.
you haven't been victimized.
That's crazy.
So there's things that are pretty telegraphed, right? So Anakin player, their 1 pip is pretty telegraphed.
Yeah,
Dark Troopers, like they just don't move fast enough,
yeah.
and Dark Troopers lose the tax on both of their activations that round because it's the entire round. So if you have a double dark list and they're within range 1 of each other, or even within range like a little slightly less than 2, and Luke shuts them both off, that's 4 attacks your opponent's not getting. Like, yes, is it a really niche card? It is, but it also just ruins someone's day.
Yeah, that's
and
insane.
it's almost always the Luke player is more prepared in that situation. Like it's like they're more ready for Luke to not attack, even though he's like one of their main, or he's a very potent offensive piece.
Yeah.
They're calculating that, but like the opponent, unless they could probably see it coming too sometimes, but it's like not always, and they're less ready. Like Dark Troopers that don't attack are useless, pretty much. Like a Luke that's not attacking, he's on a POI, he's already been super annoying, he's force pushing people off. Like there's still lots of Luke value he's getting, and the other person's not usually getting that value. So
Yeah.
that's when I've
Okay.
been really gotten by it. It's like
Okay.
Luke's like dove into a POI and like turned off like Yoda and like a melee Wookiee or something, and it's just kind of like ruined my turn. It'd be like I playing on my 2 pip and he just turned it off, and it's like great, my my day is ruined, and
Okay.
I'm super sad. So this stuff like that.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like Luke, like Matt was saying, you can still affect the game. You've usually got your mind trick, you usually got your force push, so you can still push stuff off. You can still, like, one of my favorite things to do is like recover with Luke, because you can push off because you got your push ready. So you push something, then you recover and you mind trick something, and then you refresh your mind trick, and now you have both push and mind trick up for the next round. and then you still get a move. You still get to do
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I'm seeing it. That's insane. Has it always been like that, or has it changed?
Yeah.
Okay.
no, it's
Okay.
always
You
been like-
used to be able to do it with Commander Luke. Imagine doing that on a
Okay, so that
unit
was the
that's
change.
40 points cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
it's
Okay.
crazy.
I mean, it is really niche, and so because it's niche, there's probably like Fear, Surprise, and Intimidation is probably more consistent. You're gonna get more out of it most times, but it is such a huge impact that
Yeah.
I personally I'd put it up there.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the other 3-pip here. Now that we've got a new number 1. Return of the Jedi. 3-pip orders to Luke Skywalker in 2 units. When Luke gets the order, he gets a dodge, and then when he activates, each allied trooper unit within 3 of him gets to remove a suppression token.
It's okay.
Yeah. I use it mostly for order control.
Yeah.
More so
Yeah.
than
A lot of his cards give
suppression
him
removal.
dodges, which I think is pretty good.
Yeah,
just 'cause
it's
he needs
important
it, but-
for keeping him alive.
Yeah.
I think probably things like let's see, There Is No Try is better. Reptilian Rampage, that's definitely better than it. Let's see here.
Is it
Ambush,
better than Attack of the
Ambush at
Clones?
21. That's interesting.
We started with the generics.
We
It just
started with
hasn't
the
been-
generics. That's
It
why
just
they're so
hasn't been
high.
bumped down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
So
see here.
Assault's at 32. It's definitely better than Assault because it's the
Yeah,
right,
it's better than Assault.
yeah.
I think probably
Is it better than Attack of the Clones?
no. Because
No.
Attack the Clones is so valuable in getting those surges out.
Vindication.
No, Mitchum, we dogged Attack of the Clones, and then it got better because they got rid of.
I know,
the
because I got
aggressive
rid of
tactics.
aggressive tactics. You're right.
Yeah, it's not better than Lying in Wait either. Like that's I think Lying in Wait's a fantastic card, even though Bosk isn't super hot right now. But
It's nice being able to guarantee 5 crits.
dude, I mean,
Yeah.
you know what it is hot right now? Freaking armor. So
Yeah.
Bosk
Mhm.
won't play. And so I think it's probably just I think it's above diversionary tactics for sure.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, sir.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I was looking to land on me. All right. Between Lying in Wait and Diversionary Tactics as our new number 30.
Yeah.
We've got our first 2-pip here, full of surprises. Luke gets a dodge and the order until the end of the round. He gets to add a white defense die for his courage value minus however many suppression tokens he has. So if you're Op Luke, you're adding 4 white dice to his defense roll. Tanks him up quite nicely.
Yeah.
Um,
Great. I think it's better than I don't think it's as good as Trained in Your Jedi Arts right now. It's not as good as Luminous. I think it's better than Moment of Consideration. Let me see here. Yeah. I'd put it below Jedi Arts. And the reason why is just because like there's just nothing worse than a Luke that just refuses to die.
Yep. He's just so annoying.
He is.
I'm sorry for all you Luke lovers out there. The disengage and all the little tricks. He's hard to pin down. He's just super annoying.
Yeah.
So that's why one time our good friend Spencer kind of fed me his Luke where I got multiple Wookiees on him. And so yeah, I took advantage of that and dogpiled him because I was not letting that guy get out of there. But gosh,
Wow, new number 5, huh?
he's so
Dang.
annoying. He's so good.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
and to be fair, guys, like Luke is my favorite. So
Yeah.
these are all going to be.
It's okay. Someone's gonna come dunk him down later.
Yeah, these are.
It helps that
artificially
I like this card a lot too, because either it's gonna help him tank through some big attacks, or it just deters someone from attacking him completely. They're just
Yeah.
like he's
This
got
seems
a
like really
dodge.
good after you play his 3-pip and you're already on the POI, and then now you're going to get attacked by those 2 units you turned off last turn. and then you play this, and it's like, okay, well, I'm still gonna live. What are you gonna do? So
Yeah.
I didn't take
Yeah.
any wounds last time. I don't know. I don't play Luke, but I just seems like
Yeah.
the right way to play. Maybe
He just chops somebody and then jumps into someone else that is already activated, and then he's safe.
yeah,
It's just the worst.
Yeah.
seems pretty good.
Um,
A less good 2-pip. My ally is the Force.
yeah.
2 trooper units. When a unit is issued order with this card, it gains a dodge token. Unfortunately, this is one of like my first cuts. There's
Yeah,
just
I
a
did
lot
not
of other good Rebel 2-pips going on. You've got the Rebel Agent 2-pip, Reckless Diversion. Is it Lando's Ace card? I think it's the 2-pip, right? And you're getting another 1-pip out of that. So
Yeah. I never bring this card.
Yeah.
So put it down. Way
It's
down.
where's push? Yeah, it's
I'd put
probably
it below
like
push.
because you can't order non-troopers with it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Matt, is it better or worse than Gurr?
It's probably better than Grarov.
I don't know.
Speak-
It doesn't give out as many tokens as Gararumf.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I think it's worse.
You can go below. We can go below. You can go above Roger, sure.
Crush them that far down. Holy crap.
Hey, this is before Grievous Willbike existed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
that is true. That is true.
I'm gonna put it right there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Under crush them above victory or death. Okay. We got 2 left. I like both of these. Son of Skywalker. Luke gets an order. He gets an attack or he gets a free attack after his attack.
It's great.
It's pretty straightforward, but yeah. Great.
It's actually it's not that amazing unless you got a lot of aims on him personally. Like
Mhm.
I feel like before, like I'm looking at your list and I think it's definitely below Double the Fall. I think Double the Fall is such a great card, like so
Mhm.
good. But it's interesting because I think it's definitely not as good as that, but I think it's definitely better than things like I don't know, I Am No Jedi. I think it's better than that. Maybe it's less, it might be less consistent than that actually. I think I Am No Jedi because that gives you a boatload of dice and it
Sounds
probably
like
probably
we're moving I Am No Jedi down a slot again.
I think no I don't think I think I'd put it below Double the Fall.
Double the Fall.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Because it's really good, but there's just so many times where it craps out on you and you're bummed out about it.
Mhm.
That you use it usually to overkill something so hard because you're like, okay, we're at the end of the game. I'm going to get this service scan, and I know that your guy only has 3 lives and he has no immune pierce, and I'm just going to kill him, but I'm just going to make sure I dang kill him. And so I've been saving this Son of Skywalker, and it could have been any other card, and I still would have gotten the same thing done.
Yeah. And you just put eight into him with the first swing.
Yes,
Just call it good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you typically bring Saber Throw on your op, Luke? Just no? Okay.
No. If I'm bringing Saber Throw on Op Luke, then I've not built my list with enough anti-armor to deal with it. So that's the only reason I would bring it. If I'm running Son of Skywalker, or if I'm using Son of Skywalker, I'm going to use it into 2 different units, or I'm going to use it on twice onto 1 big unit. I'm not going to use it on a unit that's unless I'm getting like a surface scan VP, right? Like where that's going to give me a 3-point swing.
Yeah,
but
that that is one nice thing I like about the Commander Luke version. Sometimes you do happen to kill something with that first melee swing. You have the pistol to shoot somebody else.
The pistol's so good right now. It's great. I agree.
Yeah. And another great card here. You serve your master well. Got a little bit of a nerf. I'm happy because I was tired of having my black sons shoot my other black sons because of this dumb card. But Luke gets the order, and then he gains the free action. He can choose an allied, non-commander, non-operative. I'll say maybe a Cassian Super Squad, within range 1. And he can basically give them they can make a free move or attack action, or he could pick a enemy unit that is suppressed and give them 3 more suppression tokens. If you just really don't want them to score, or you want them to drop a surface scan token or something like that.
Yeah, it's hot. I like that one a lot.
Let me count the ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Um,
Pretty good.
I would probably put it in front of Full of Surprises.
Yeah. Free actions are just so strong in the game.
Yeah.
When the game has been so there's a lot of talk of efficiency, and just free actions are just icing on the cake on that. So
yeah. I mean, it's pull the strings for a turn.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and there's been multiple times where I've used that, and I've actually haven't needed the attack as much as I've needed to move a unit onto a POI. And it's
almost it's guidance and pull the strings kind of a little bit.
Yeah, it's so. I think a lot of people look at that card and are like, oh man, I just want to just use it on a unit that's like going to do this big attack, which to me is by far the best way to use it, but it's not the only way to use it. So if you've got a guy with a supply token on round 5 and he needs to get on a POI, this is your card. Move him on into the POI, get whatever's scary for that guy in engaged with Luke, and then that guy scores.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
absolutely.
Well, awesome. I feel like we've done some good work today. Let's grab our large black metal lunch boxes and head off for break here. Yeah, new number one. That's exciting.
Yeah,
these are exciting times we're living.
Hasn't been a new number 1 since LJ was on I think, gosh, that was more than 6 months ago, I think.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, I mean, Dooku was real hot back then.
Dooku's still good,
and he's still good. He's still good. Yeah,
it's a good card.
It's a great card.
It's a great, he gets all the keywords, and then now he has direct. It's so good. So good.
Yeah, the direct kills it, man.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah. Well, Brian, I can't thank you enough for joining us. This was awesome. Definitely, please let us know where we can hear from you, where we might see you, where might you share your chocolate covered nuts with us in the future.
You're going to see me at AdeptCon for sure. I'll be playing around on Friday, just harassing people, and probably I might do some casting with Bushman. And so, but then Saturday I'll be playing, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, you can come harass us because we'll be playing Friday.
Yeah.
We probably won't be playing Saturday.
So, I just need to like you to wear like a mat suit and then go play for me on Friday.
I'm way too short for that, Matt.
It's okay. There's strings in there.
We'll get in some stilts.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no.
Okay. And Brian's also regular on Winter Moon.
Yeah. And sometimes they have me on when they want punishment on the 5th Trooper. So
yeah,
I know. It's just so rude to you over there. I just, you are welcome here, Brian.
This is a safe space, Brian, just for you.
It.
So, and then you guys are Indie Open is at the end of June. Recently new event. Kind of give us the rundown on that.
Yeah. So our main TO guy who runs pretty much everything here in Indy is Matt Evans, our flawed zombie on Discord, and our the Indie Open tag is now open on the main Legion Discord. He just got on there and showed that the Indie Open is June 26th through 28th. And so we're excited. We are expanding out. We're doing not only Legion, but he's also putting on Marvel Crisis Protocol, Age of Sigmar, Warhammer 40K, and Warhammer Old World. as well. But the Legion is 64 cap. So we're excited. Indy Open consistently gets around 50 ever since the first time that it happened. This will be the 4th, and it is one of my favorite events. I won it the first time, and then I got second place the second time, and I won it again the third time. So here's the 4th. We'll see how it goes.
There we go. That's awesome. And Indy's got a really strong local scene, a very big community. So it's got to be one of the biggest ones, like local scene. I think like Indy's a really big one. Denver's a pretty big one. So like just a really good competitive scene. They kind of come up with their own stuff up there, especially Rebel shenanigans. So
yeah, it's a lot of fun. In fact, after the last Indy Open, I was listening to a podcast. It was like, oh yeah, but there's, I mean, it was just Indy Open. It wasn't a whole bunch of. It's not like a super high level tournament. And I kind of was like, listened to it, and I was like, the top 5 or 3 of the top 5 at Worlds last year were there.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Someone did do the research.
Yeah.
The X-1 podcast has been clapped by Brian Baer multiple times just by himself. So we are not going to disrespect the indie play group area. So
you guys your eyes are always so fun though.
Yeah. No, I try to make it fun for you while you're, pounding me into the dirt. But yeah, no, definitely. That'd be a fun one to go to. Hopefully I can try to clear some time up. That'd be a good one to go up to because it seems like a good, good time.
We tried to get this pen pal tournament going with you guys.
Yeah. So you did the 12-hour drive, hot shot drive. So
yeah, I know Travis has gone up there.
We've
once,
said Travis a few times to
he
represent.
spoke highly about it.
Yeah.
So
he fits in with the boys up there. So
yeah, that'd be something. I'll put it on the calendar. See what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you made it this far, thanks for listening. We appreciate you. And just remember that X-1 is just a little bit of hope away.
Yeah.
See ya.